Two players, 20 years, one sport completely rewritten. And right now, at this exact World Cup, there's a real chance that one of them might not even play. The other has already said this is it. And an 18-year-old is standing in the wings, ready to become the face of the next generation. This is the story of football's last dance. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this World Cup is unlike any other in history. Welcome to World Pulse. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. The record that may never be broken. This World Cup marks the 6th edition that Lionel Messi will have played in, joining Cristiano Ronaldo as the only two players in history to reach 6 World Cups. 6. To put that in perspective, that's 24 years of being at the absolute top of world football. Nobody else has ever done this. Nobody may ever do it again. But here's where it gets dramatic. Messi, about to turn 39 during this tournament, recently sat down with ESPN and said something that shocked football fans everywhere. He admitted there's a real chance he might end up, in his own words, quote, only watching this World Cup instead of playing, end quote. The greatest player many of us have ever seen, and even he isn't certain he'll be on the pitch. Chapter 2. The ghost of surely. Before Qatar 2022, Messi said that tournament would surely be his last. Then he went out and won it, the greatest ending in football history. And then he didn't retire. He won another Copa America after that. So when people hear Messi talk about uncertainty again in 2026, there's a strange hope underneath it. Because last time, the uncertainty led to magic. A hamstring injury clouded his build-up to this tournament. But Argentina's manager, Lionel Scaloni, has confirmed Messi is in the squad. His 6th World Cup, a record. Scaloni didn't just talk about Messi's football either. He said, quote, the atmosphere he creates around him is something incredible, end quote. Even if Messi has a quiet tournament on the pitch, his presence alone changes everything for Argentina. Chapter 3. The other side of the story. No fairy tale yet. While Messi already has his World Cup, Cristiano Ronaldo does not, and he's confirmed. This is his last chance. In his own words, quote, definitely yes, because I will be 41 years old, and I think it will be the moment in a big competition, end quote. 20 years after his World Cup debut, where Portugal reached the semi-finals, still his best result, Ronaldo walks into this tournament with the only major trophy missing from his career. At Qatar 2022, he walked off in tears after Portugal were shocked by Morocco. That image, one of the greatest players ever, crying, watching his dream slip away, is the one fans remember. Two players, two completely different stories. One has already won it and might not even play. The other has never won it and says this is his final shot. That contrast, that's what makes this World Cup genuinely historic. Chapter 4. The torch is already being passed. And while these two legends write their final chapters, 18-year-old Lamine Yamal is just getting started. He's already a European champion, already a Ballon d'Or runner-up, already the youngest player and scorer in Spanish national team history. And ESPN's analysis suggests he could break a 16-year-old World Cup record. Thomas Muller's youngest Golden Boot winner record from 2010, when Muller was 20. Yamal is 18. He wasn't even born for most of the Messi-Ronaldo rivalry that defined football for 2 decades. And now he's stepping onto the exact same stage, at the exact moment both of them are stepping off. Outro. So here's what makes this World Cup different from every single one before it. The greatest player of his generation isn't even sure he'll play. But if he does, even a little, it could mean magic again. The other greatest player of his generation has one final, last chance at the only thing missing from his career. And an 18-year-old is waiting to become the face of the next 20 years. I'll be tracking all 3 storylines through every match of this tournament. If you don't want to miss a single moment of this, subscribe to World Pulse right now and turn on notifications. Here's my question for you. If Messi only plays a few minutes this World Cup, does that change his legacy at all? Or does it just make him human? Let me know in the comments. See you in the next one.